So it's Thursday again, farm day. We've got a new applicant coming down to join us. He just moved here from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he's going to join us in the garden. I think we've got a, let's see, Christian's going to be doing a clearing a bed. It's going to be sweet potatoes. I think we're going to dig up some sweet potatoes, remove a bunch of material to make silage for the animals, and then I think we're going to prep some beds so that we can do carrots and beets tomorrow and get it ready for planting a lot of seedlings we have that we're going to transplant later on this week. So let's go check it out. What is it? Carrot.
The beautiful potato, Ginger Hill Farm. Come eat it.
All right, Christian, what do we got going on? Looks like we're about done here.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So we had a whole full bed of sweet potato.
Nice.
Right, and thought it was about time to harvest. It wasn't the best harvest, but what we've done is we cleared up this whole space for our keikis coming out of the shade house.
Nice.
So that's really, really phenomenal for that next step, next generation.
What are you doing, Kevin?
I am laying down some mulch, getting a nice layer now that, because we don't want to have any bare soil around, so
Cool.
we turned the soil up and got some air pockets in there underneath, and then we're
Great.
just laying down some mulch and helping that process go a lot smoother from here on forward.
Right on.
So freed up this cassava.
Okay, we're gonna leave that guy to go another couple months, yeah?
Yeah, working with our Shishito Peppers.
Okay, how those doing? They still going?
Yeah, they're producing pretty well. Some decent stuff in here.
Oh, nice, beautiful.
But
Cool.
yeah, probably trim these up and let them kind of come back
Cool.
and flourish. After that, we got some okra kind of on its last legs, but still producing a little bit.
Okay.
2 of those.
I would say that those are kind of underdogs too. Maybe. Again, look.
Rooting for 'em.
I look at the leaves. You know, when I see that, I'm thinking there's not a lot of photosynthesis. Maybe that'll grow one okra, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, until we need the root, I'd say before we plant, I would say it's worth cutting them down.
Okay. Parsley doing okay down there.
This eucalyptus is looking
eucalyptus.
awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that
These
thing's
guys are
beautiful.
happy. We pruned back this this holy basil.
Cool. Open that whole area up, huh? And another
Yeah.
eucalyptus. Cool.
Another eucalyptus. The
Cordillera.
Yeah.
I'd say a cordillera. Let's harvest that maybe in a week when those things all turn kind of brownish. Let's harvest those for seed and maybe. I mean, have we gotten any? Have we used much of the cordillera for anything? Kind of underutilized, huh?
Yeah.
Is it cool? I mean, could it be a cool mulch plant or something?
I think so. Yeah. Like I've cut that thing back probably a couple
Okay.
times now. So.
Yeah. Let's maybe harvest those when they come up.
Great.
And then what we got? Looks like this area we got it cleaned up on the end here. Made a couple of compost piles and started to work into the sugar cane. And then maybe we'll take that sugar cane up for juicing, huh?
Cool. I got these.
All right, killer. Let's grab a shovel. Grab a flat shovel.
This one?
Yeah. A flat shovel, Nana. You know what that looks like? No, that's crap. Yeah. What do we have here? So this is compost, yeah? And look, this is all the coffee cherries that we pulped. So those are going, they're very rich, yeah? A lot of sugar, a lot of vitamins. That's all gonna go into soil, enrich our soil. We put it in a bucket and fermented it. We let it kind of rot because there's a pest in the coffee now because of bad practice, right? The way the Hawaiians are growing coffee is not very healthy. It's one plant in the sun, without shade, bare soil. The plant gets stressed and then the pests come in because they sense the stressed out plants, and it's very easy to find the coffee because here it's like you have coffee and then you have tea and then you have ginger and then you have turmeric underneath and you have all these things. It's all mixed in, but when it's just coffee, it makes it really easy for the pests, yeah? So we take this and we let it rot, and that kills any of the eggs or the little bugs, the larvae inside. Now that it's safe, we put it back on the compost, okay? So that's gonna get very rich, and this is gonna eventually break down and become dirt, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go harvest one that's finished, okay? 6 months, we're gonna go harvest some soil, because that's what we're gonna add to that bed we're prepping as fertilizer. Let's go take a look. Okay, so look, here we have another pile, different style, yeah? This is just cane grass. We went when we cut down the driveway there with the weed whacker, we get all the cane grass, we put it into a big pile, and then we put it in wheelbarrows, and we bring it up here, and we put it in a pile. This pile was this big. And then it gets hot, it breaks down, and then we built it up again, this big. And then it came down again. Now we're just gonna let it go. Maybe it's time to put a tarp on it, okay? And so it doesn't get too wet, but it's gonna turn into soil. Let's go look at one that's even further along. Well, what it's gonna do, if this gets too wet, it turns into a different process. Without air, it's a different process. It's called anaerobic decomposition as opposed to aerobic. Anaerobic smells bad. If you go to the sewer, what you're smelling is the anaerobic bacteria without oxygen. So in the water, when things rot in water with no oxygen, it's called anaerobic, it smells bad. It also makes a good product, but it's not the one we're using in the garden, okay? So come over here, take a look at this. What we have here is finished compost. Check it out. Now you see this? This is a millipede, okay? Yeah, the millipedes come in near the end. When everything's kind of broken down, the millipedes will come in and they kind of finish up the decomposition process. Once the millipedes leave, it's basically only the worms. They're coming up, going down, coming up, going down. So this one is ready. Last time I looked, it was filled with these. Now I see only a few. So we're gonna harvest some compost from here, okay?
When you see them, that means that it's time to harvest?
Then when you don't see them, it's time to harvest. So I'm seeing very few.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm only seeing, I saw 3, 4. Last time I looked, there were hundreds.
Okay, what
Okay,
should I see? What should I do with this?
You can eat it, or you can keep it for later. It's very good protein, this one.
I'm serious?
No, you can put them over here. It probably is very good.
Ask you to put it in your packet.
Okay, let's take a look. So, boom. I'm gonna take a nice shovel of this, see what we got here. Okay, so it's wetter than I would like. Yeah, it's kind of wet, but the quality is really good. We're getting a nice,
Yeah.
you can smell it. It smells like,
Good dirt. Good dirt.
yeah, it's soil, yeah, so it's alive. It's got a lot of activity.
Good soil, yeah.
It's a little bit wetter than we like, but we're not gonna be able to dry it out because it's in the shade. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest. Here's the process. This is, I think, a 1/4 inch mesh. So this is gonna take out any of the bigger rocks and pieces of sticks, okay? So here we go, we're gonna go scoop it up. Okay, now. We're gonna take all this that's left over and we're gonna dump it on that pile. Why?
Okay,
Because
so I'll
this-
leave them there because we're gonna end up.
Yeah, you can leave them there. The rocks you
Okay.
can throw out if you want to.
Okay.
But what this has, it's got all the nutrients, but what it has that's most important is it's got a lot of bacteria, okay, microorganisms. And these microorganisms are from here, from this property. So they're called indigenous microorganisms, IMOs. You'll see that if you look up online, IMOs, it's a huge trending word right now because of Korean natural farming. These bacteria are acclimated to our property. They're used to our weather patterns. They're used to whatever we have going on here, drought, rain. And so those are the ones we want to put in our garden because the microorganisms are the ones that are breaking down all the different stuff, all the nutrients in the gardening and making them available to the plants. The plants can't take up nutrients without microorganisms. This is just too wet. And we'll have to just use compost from somewhere else. You might have some down below. All right, guys, thank you very much. If you like the video, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hit the bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching.